Why do some of your competitors get clients coming in without even trying? While you're over here spending a lot of money on ADS that just don't work? Like, your service is solid. You know it is. Your clients tell you they're happy. But then the people who click on your ad? They look around, maybe fill out a form, and then poof, they're gone. Or they buy once, and you literally never hear from them again. And you're sitting there like, what am I missing? Here's what nobody's really telling you. Your offer is probably fine. The problem is usually the path people take from, hey, this looks interesting, to, okay, I'm paying you money. That path, your sales funnel, has holes in it. And those holes are bleeding money. The crazy part? These aren't some complicated tech issues you need a developer to fix. They're simple things, obvious things, the kind of things that once you see them, you'll be like, how did I miss that? So in this video, we're going to walk through why sales funnels fail for a lot of service businesses, and more importantly, what you can actually do about it. We're also going to talk about how to set things up so your happy clients naturally send more people your way without you having to be weird about it. If you're tired of watching your ad budget disappear with nothing to show for it, stick around. Let's dive right in. Okay, so let's talk about something that bugs pretty much every service business owner I know. You do amazing work. Your clients love you. Some of them even write glowing testimonials. But when it comes to referrals, silence. And, you know that if you could just get more of those warm referrals, everything would be easier, right? You wouldn't need to spend as much on ads. The people who come in would already kind of trust you because their friend sent them. Your conversions would go up just because they're coming in warmer. But here's the thing. Doing good work isn't enough to get referrals. I know that sounds harsh, but think about it. Your clients are busy. They have their own stuff going on. Even if they love you, they're not sitting around thinking about how to send business your way. You have to make it easy, like really easy, and you have to remind them at the right time. That's what we're talking about when we say sales funnel. It's not some fancy marketing thing. It's literally just the experience someone has with you, from the moment they find you, through working with you, and even after you're done. And if that experience doesn't naturally encourage people to share you, you're leaving referrals and money on the table. So what actually makes people want to tell their friends about you? I've noticed it usually comes down to 3 things. 1, they can actually explain what you do. Sounds obvious, right? But think about your own website or your landing page. If someone asked your client, what does this person do? Could they answer in like 1 sentence? Or would they kind of stumble through it? Because if they can't explain it clearly, they're not going to try. 2, you make it easy to refer. Most business owners just assume referrals will happen automatically. Like, I did good work, so they'll tell people. But that's not how it works. People need a nudge. They need to be reminded at the right moment. And they need it to be so simple that they can do it in like 30 seconds. 3, you stay in touch after the work is done. This is where most people completely drop off. You finish the project, send the invoice, and then nothing. Radio silence. And then you're surprised when they forget about you. You've got to give them reasons to keep thinking about you. That's how you stay top of mind. That's how referrals happen. Now let's talk about what this actually looks like in practice. Most service businesses treat their sales process like a straight line. Get lead, convert lead, do the work, done. Move on to the next one. But if you want referrals, if you want a business that does not depend on you constantly feeding the funnel with new ad spend, you need to loop back. You need to re-engage people after you've worked with them. Here's a really simple example. After you finish a project with a client, what happens? Do you just send the final invoice and disappear? Or do you check in a week later and say, hey, how's everything going? By the way, if you know anyone else dealing with this problem, I'd love to help them too. Here's a link you can share. That's it. That's the ask. Super simple. No pressure. Or here's another one. You know those free guides or checklists people download? Most businesses only use those to attract new leads. But you can also use them to stay connected with past clients. Send them something useful every once in a while. Keep showing up in their inbox in a helpful way. Because when someone they know mentions needing what you do, guess who they're going to think of? And if you really want to make this work, you can automate the whole thing. Set up a few emails that go out automatically a couple weeks after you finish working with someone. Remind them of the results you got for them. Ask if they know anyone else who might need help. Give them a message they can literally copy and paste to send to a friend. Make it so easy they can do it while they're waiting in line for coffee. You could even throw in a small thank you gift when someone they refer becomes a client. It doesn't have to be huge, just something to say, "I appreciate you." The key is that it's automatic. You set it up once and it runs in the background. You're not sitting there trying to remember who to follow up with or feeling awkward about asking. Here's what almost nobody talks about, though. Everyone tells you to ask for referrals or start a referral program. But nobody shows you where in your funnel to ask or when or how to actually build the system. That's the gap. That's what costs you money every single month. Because when you know exactly where those referral moments should be, right after a big win, right after they tell you they're happy, right when the results are fresh, and you've built them into your funnel, you don't have to beg. It just starts happening naturally. Okay, so how do you actually do this? First thing, map out your client journey. And I mean literally write it down. From the moment someone finds you to after you've finished working together. Every step, every email, every touch point. Then look at that map and ask yourself, where could I ask for a referral without being weird? Usually it's right after you deliver something they're excited about, or when they thank you, or when you check in and they tell you things are going great. Mark those spots. Next, write the actual ask. Keep it simple. Something like, if you know anyone struggling with whatever problem you solve, I'd love to help them like I helped you. Feel free to share my website or forward this email. That's it. You're not asking them to write a novel. You're just planting the seed and making it easy. Then track what happens. Who's referring you? Which emails are working? Which moments get ignored? Keep a simple spreadsheet. Write down when referrals come in and from who. Over time, you'll see patterns and you can double down on what works. Now you might be thinking, but I don't want to sound pushy. I get it. Nobody wants to be that person who's constantly asking for favors. But here's the thing, timing matters. If you ask at the right moment, right after you've delivered amazing results and they've told you they're thrilled, it doesn't feel pushy. It feels natural. And the way you frame it matters too. You're not demanding anything. You're just saying, hey, if you know anyone, it's an invitation, not a requirement. But what if my clients are shy or they're just really busy? That's exactly why you have to make it so easy they can do it without thinking. Give them the exact words to say. Give them a link to click. Remove every single obstacle. The easier you make it, the more likely it'll happen. Can I automate this without sounding like a robot? Yes, absolutely. You just have to write it like a human. Use their name. Reference the actual work you did together. Make it sound like something you'd actually say to them in person. You're just using smart systems to make sure it happens at the right time, every time, without you having to remember. Look, if you're sitting here thinking, I don't even know where the problems are in my funnel, you're not the only one. Most service business owners are so busy actually doing the work that they don't have time to step back and audit their own process. They don't have time to figure out where people are dropping off or why conversions are low or where the referral opportunities are hiding. That's why I put together a free 5-minute funnel audit checklist. It's specifically for service businesses, the kind with small teams who do not have time for complicated marketing stuff. It walks you through your sales funnel step by step and helps you spot exactly where things are breaking down. Whether it's your landing page, your follow-up emails, or those missing referral moments we just talked about. When you know exactly what's wrong, you can fix it. You can focus your energy on the right things, and you'll actually start getting better results from your marketing without having to double your ad spend. The link's in the description. Download it, go through it, find the leaks. And if you want someone to actually walk through your specific funnel with you, like look at your actual landing pages, your emails, your whole process, and tell you exactly what to fix, we do full funnel audits too. That's for you if you're serious about getting this dialed in once and for all. Either way, do something today, because every day your funnel's not working right is another day you're leaving money on the table. This has been Rita with ClicksandThings.com. See you in the next one.